Hello and welcome to Altia Suite. Today I'm going to show you how we can manage our order item changes with finance payments on them. To get started, we're going to go into our orders module. Once we're here in the orders module, we're going to take a look at this top order right here. I'm going to the context menu. I'm going to modify the order. Inside this order, if I scroll down a little bit, you'll see I have three items. First one is a dresser. The middle one's a nightstand, which has been invoiced already. And the third one is just a chest of drawers. Now I want to go through the process of replacing this dresser with another item. So I'm going to go type in my item. I'm going to select it. I'm going to go through the combinations. And there we go. So in order to update this, first I want to match my prices for this dresser. So I want to swap this Alasdair one with this Anorexia. So I'm going to use the same price and apply it. And then we're simply going to remove that top dresser. Now, originally we've taken a deposit with all the same money. So you can see down over here, here's my full deposit. Because we've swapped out the item with the same price, you can see that we don't have a pending amount over here. Because we have a $0 pending amount, we can scroll down to the bottom and hit that update button. This will ask you, sure, you want to update all the items, and we'll just say yes to continue. Now that we've updated that, let's go ahead and modify our order back again. Now let's say, for example, that we want to swap out this one right here, this chest of drawers. Let's say that we want to swap it out for something with a higher price. So I'm going to go grab this chest of drawers. We're going to grab the Anarosia ones. Go through our combo. First thing I'm going to do is remove this Alasdair. And now the price for the Anarosia chest of drawers is going to be $399.99. What this will do is if I scroll down to the bottom, it now leaves us with another pending amount. So now that we have a higher pending amount, this amount will either the customer will need to give you another deposit or will owe you money at the time of the invoice. But that's what will happen if you increase the price, the pending amount will increase, letting you know that the customer still owes on this. Now, this will also work the same way if we just simply increase the quantity. So again, we have this Anarosia dresser. It's at $299.99. So now if we go and update this to a 2 quantity, this now updates this, and now the customer has an even greater pending amount. So it works the same way if you add another item with a higher price or if you increase the quantity of one of your other items. And once you're done with that, make sure you hit the update button. So now the last case is replacing an order item that has got a lesser price than the original one. So again, go to the context menu, then we're going to modify this order. Once we get in there, let's scroll down a little bit. Let's say that we want to swap this dresser out. So now I'm going to grab this Alasdair one. We're going to press OK. So this dresser is at $299.99. Let's say that it's going to be a $199.99 dresser. Then we want to remove the other one. Now we're back to our 3. Now, once I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that we have a negative pending amount of $110.25. So because our pending amount is in the negative, what we'll need to do is come up here to our original deposit, and we need to delete this deposit. Don't worry if you've used this deposit or a portion of this deposit on an invoice. You can see over here in my invoice payment details, I actually used 220 of the finance agency deposit amount. But once we delete this deposit, you'll see the finance agency amount is partially used in the sales invoice, which we just saw. When the deposit is deleted, the amount with the adjusted will go back to the invoice amount. So now at this point, we want to go to the context menu of our deposit and click the delete deposit button. This message is going to appear, letting you know that we've partially used some of the deposit on an invoice already. When we delete this deposit, the amount will get readjusted back to the invoice after we collect the money from the customer. So at this point, we're going to hit yes. Once we clicked OK, you can see the adjustment was been made. So there's that 220 that was on this invoice right here, 220.49, 220.49. So now at this point, you're ready to update your order, and we can go ahead and take another deposit from the customer. So there's still a pending amount of $496.10. So I'm going to hit update. We're going to say yes. And then our last step to do is go back and collect the money from the customer again by going to receive deposit from the context menu. We're going to scroll down, receive deposit, choose our agency. There's that 496.10 and save. So that is how to manage your order item changes inside your orders that have finance agency deposits on them. Thank you.